too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Makes the catch. Strong, firm tackle. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage, what do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Robinson looking to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Andrews. Got enough to move the sticks.
What's up, Mario?
Down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense makes
How you doing, Mario?
And they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I know that's right.
Well, you can
I know
see
that's
why
right.
this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. It's complete to the left. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll try to put
With this
3
team,
on the board
Mario, we
as
got
the
to get
field goal
7
unit
every.
comes on.
Ooh, we'll take that. We got to get 7 every
Absolute
possession.
shank. Missed it. And after the miss,
My
guys,
defense
the
on
score
this
stays
team
right
is
where
not
it
very
is.
talented.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years.
I'm feeling good, man.
Left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just left playing some pickleball, getting a little workout in, a little sweat.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Unloads quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
I believe we're in
as his offense tries to mount a drive.
2028 or 2029. 2028 or 2029, one of the two.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started.
We got to be smart here.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
This is a blitz.
They'll give it to the back.
Got it.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they
I like
finally
Streamlabs a
get
lot, man.
into
It was
return
much
from the
easier to
47.
set up.
When you
Able to
talk
stream
about
to
creating
YouTube
big
and
plays
Twitch
in the
at the
running
same
game like
time.
this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to,
I appreciate
with this
the
much
recommendation,
speed
brother.
and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again.
Get outside.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good, solid tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hell yeah. OBS is cool, don't get me wrong. It's just, it requires a little more, for you to be a little more tech savvy.
Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a
You
first
said what,
down.
babe?
When you got the ball on their side of the field,
Call Peyton?
on 4th and 1,
Peyton!
you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
We might got a full shot right here.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Nelson. Here's a hit. No close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Hunt is in the air. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his feet. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Might be changing the route. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to get the corner.
Oh, no
Finding
way.
open areas. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, running down. You figure they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down. And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll move the tight end.
That's a pass, bro.
Robinson looking to pass.
Thank you.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the
Didn't
other
make that
way.
block.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone
make that block
equals
there.
eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
This is cool.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Dances away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down.
Get out there. Get out there.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Nelson. The screen, and watch out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on third and short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Oh, brother. I'm going to play 4 here to get the
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
All right, we noticed in the first half he was
executing all of the
sending
assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
He was sending 3, played a lot of match.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Nelson. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hayden. Plows through the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the
You're
running
a
back didn't
basketball
mess with it.
person.
Like,
The Hawks
just
traded,
get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast.
The
Man,
Hawks
be
traded,
decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up
Trae
3
Young.
to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give out of the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different. Do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Have to play defense. Bad 2-play calls. Can't take those sacks. You have to get rid of the ball.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it through on the move. He managed few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
All right, defense, give me one stop. Give me one stop. Give me one stop. We have more speed, so we're going to hopefully these days will close.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down.
Thank you.
Pulls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
That should be pick. Pick 6, not bad.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
That
Guys,
should have been
Colorado
a pick
has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And the Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down.
Yes, he made a play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return.
Turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain. You see big homie get a fumble, he get a turnover chain. See big homie get a pick up, he get a turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain.
The football into coverage, they do, and they stamp this game.
That's caught. It's Miller. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football out.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's me. I got to stay in the pocket.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Robinson looking to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. And you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to get it back?
He really
to the
lost two people.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives.
We're not that good. All right, y'all.